Hello, and welcome back to the Joy Work Show, the podcast where we peel back the layers of business and life to uncover the stories, strategies, and the joy that fuels entrepreneurs. Not just the highlight reel, but the real work it takes that builds real success, the challenges, the breakthroughs, and the moments that remind you why you started. It's often after the greatest challenges that we find the greatest joy. I'm your host, Diane, and today we're diving into the first pillar of my heart framework, honouring your vision. Now, if you've been in my orbit for any length of time, you know I'm a big believer in clarity of purpose. Because let's be honest, running a business without a clear vision is like trying to navigate with a sat-nav that keeps shouting, run, turn around, make a U-turn. And nobody's got time for that. Today we're going to talk about why having a clear, purpose-driven vision isn't just a nice to have, it's the foundation of your business. We'll explore what it means to honour your vision, how to create one that feels true to you, and what to do when life throws your curveballs that test your commitment to it. And I know something about that. Mrs. Universe throws me the greatest challenges whenever I am doing something big. The week leading up to the launch of this podcast, I was also launching the doors opening of the Joywork Members Club, and we had 2 babies under 3, ill, hospital visits, medicines, inhalers, everything. We had leaking roofs, broken dishwashers, just lifing and doing all of the things that they want to do to take your time away. But all they're doing is trying to see how much you want the thing, how testing your resilience, testing your vision, and testing whether the clarity you have is enough to get you through those biggest challenges. Let's start with the basics. Why does vision matter? Your vision is your North Star. It's what keeps you moving forward when the path gets rocky, when the to-do list gets overwhelming and self-doubt creeps in. That self-doubt that the universe keeps testing you on, that's where your vision really, really helps you move forward with what you absolutely want for your business. And when the challenges are really, really tough, if the vision is really clear, if you've seen it, if you feel it, if you know it, you can keep going when the challenges are difficult. With every client that I've worked with, we really, really work on what their vision is. And often they'll come and think, I don't want to be doing this. I want you to give me a strategy that's going to give me more sales. I want to give you a strategy that's going to get me more leads. I just want more money into my business. But if they've not got a really strong vision, if they don't really know in the direction they are going, the rest of the strategies are just going to fail. So here's the thing. Your vision isn't just about where you're going. It's why you're going there in the first place. It's the deeper purpose behind the work you do, the reason you started the business in the first place, and ultimately the impact that you want to make. When you honour your vision, you make decisions with intention. Decisions are easier to make because you know exactly where you want to go. You create a business that doesn't just make money, but also makes meaning. And that is how you build something sustainable. Not just for your wallet, but for your soul, and something that you know you can turn up for again and again and again. In the past 15 months in starting my business, honouring my vision hasn't just been a choice, it has been an absolute necessity. Starting my business, I sat down and asked myself, what do I actually want? What's the bigger vision here? But it's something that I've had to revisit again and again, even in that short 15 months that I've been in business. And the reason being is because I had to get super, super clear. And every time I tried something new, I would need to go back and think, does it align? Does that take me to where I want to go? And is it ultimately wanting to be doing? But when I stopped following cookie cutter approaches, when I stopped trying to be like others, whether I was in alignment with that person or not, didn't really matter. It was the fact that I wasn't trying to be myself. But most importantly, when I stopped trying to get as far away as possible from the person I'd been in my 20-year career, when I stopped trying to look at why I was successful in those 20 years. I just thought that I had stepped away from that and stepped into my new business, that I couldn't be that person anymore. Now, there's elements of that person in that career that I don't want to bring into my new business and I don't want to bring into my life anymore. But I realized that my true skills, my true superpowers, and the reason I was good at what I did, so much of it came from that 20 years worth of experience. And my purpose was then embedded with that. And then I could use that as my fuel. And it wasn't just about helping businesses grow, but it was helping people find joy in the process. Because joy to me is what makes the work worthwhile. And you'll know in every podcast episode of this we have done so far, we talk about that joy isn't unicorns and rainbows and balloons and birthday cake, although all of those things are absolutely important. Joy is what comes after you've held your grit. Joy is what comes after you've got after the greatest challenges. Joy is what comes after you find your true purpose and alignment within your work and your business. That clarity that I gave myself changed everything. I stopped trying to fit into someone else's mold and started building a business that felt like me. And guess what happened? That's when the real magic started. That's when clients started showing up. People started coming into my inbox. Opportunities flowed because I finally felt aligned with my work. I finally felt that I could really show up for something, and my audience could tell. My audience could tell that I was ready, that this was in alignment, and because I believed in it, they believed in it too. And I'm only just getting started. How do you actually do this for yourself? Working on your mission, vision, and values is the first piece of any strategy, of any business plan, and for anybody that's wanting to put in those strong foundations of your business. So I hope when you're listening to this that you have some semblance of this within your business. If you don't, you know where to find me. Anyway, they are really good tools to come back to when we need, and especially good at this time of year. And I want to give you 3 exercises to help you clarify and honor your vision and check on your alignment. Firstly, the dream big exercise. I want you to close your eyes and imagine your ideal business and life 5 years from now. What are you doing? Who are you working with? What impact are you making? How does it feel? How do you feel? When clients talk about you, what words do they use? When a review is left about your business, what words are used? How does it feel for you? And write down in as much detail as possible what the immediate thoughts were when I asked you those questions. What the immediate thoughts were when I asked you how you felt. Don't overthink it. Don't think about it too much. Just sit with a piece of paper, a notebook, the note thing on your phone, and just first words that come to you. That is what your vision is. That is where you want to go. That is the feeling, the impact, and the business that you are chasing. Number 2, the why audit. Look at your current goals and tasks. Look at that to-do list that you keep hoping you're going to finish and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Do these tasks get me close to where I want to be tomorrow? Do they get me closer to the goals that I want to achieve? For my goals for the end of the year, for my goals for Q1, for my goals for the next 5 years. It doesn't matter what part of the goal they get you towards, but do they get you closer to those goals? If the answer doesn't align with your deeper purpose, it might just be time to rethink them. It might just be time to look at all the elements in your business and decide if they are getting you closer to where you need to be. And it's a really good way of sorting out your to-do list. If there's something that's been on there for quite some time and you haven't got there, what is the reason why? Is it because it is just not in alignment anymore? Number 3, the vision statement. Distill everything into one powerful sentence, that you can use time and time again when you want to give that clarity of your business, whether it's meeting somebody new, whether it's writing copy, whether it is a reminder to yourself on the days where all you can see is fog. For example, my vision is to create a business that empowers entrepreneurs to find joy and purpose in their work whilst building a business and a life for the success that they want. Keep it visible on your desk, on your phone, wherever you need a reminder. I've got mine up there on a vision pin board that I constantly add things to. And then it's a time for a little bit of reflection, and the part where you need to get really, really real with yourself. Take a moment to reflect. Where do your current actions align with your vision? What current actions are you doing on a daily basis that are completely in alignment with your vision? And where are you out of alignment? Where are the things that don't fit with your business? If you're a sustainable business, if that's one of your values, what are you doing to be a sustainable business? Or are you saying you're a sustainable business, but actually everything about it is completely unsustainable? This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness, because once you know where the gaps are, you can start making those changes. Maybe it's letting go of a project that doesn't excite you anymore. Maybe it's something that you set at the start of the year that is just not alignment anymore. So why are you still chasing it in December when you can be moving into the new year with something that is much more in alignment with you? Maybe it's saying yes to something that scares you, but it feels right. When I spoke earlier about when the customers showed up, when I started showing up in alignment, it was always with things that were out of my comfort zone. It was always when I made a trust leap and just did it. When I just experimented, when I put it out there, but they always felt right in my gut. So maybe you just need to say yes to something that scares you. The point is that honouring your vision is a daily practice. It's not a one and done thing. I have come back to my mission, vision and values multiple times, and I've only been in business for 15 months. I came back to it just when I was launching this podcast to make sure that the reasons why I wanted a podcast, the reasons why I was going to do it, was not only going to be in alignment with me as a person, but me as a business, my audience that follows my business, and everything that I wanted to achieve. It's about showing up and checking in and staying true to what matters most to you and what matters most to your business. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Your vision is your anchor, but it's also your wings. It grounds you in your purpose, but it lifts you towards your potential. You need to honour it, you need to protect it, and you need to let it guide you even when the path is full of fog. I'd love to hear about your vision. I'd love to hear about what your North Star is and how you're going to honour it in 2025. Drop me a message or share it with me in the Joy Work Club community. And if this episode resonated with you, do me a favour, hit the subscribe button, leave a review and share it with someone who could use a little clarity and purpose in their life. Let's spread this joy-driven mission far and wide. Every little helps. If you would like to work on this a little more, there is a link in the show notes to my mission, vision and values checklist that you can download now for free. And this work is a cornerstone of the Members Club. It's a cornerstone of how I work with all of my clients. But the Joy Work Members Club doors are open now. With 31 days free, you can come in, vibe check, see what it's all about, and if it's the right space for you to start 2025 with intention, joy, and a mindset for the results you want to achieve. All you need to do is click the link below in the notes, and you can find out all the information. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I never underestimate just the time that you spend with me in your ears. Until next time, this is Diane reminding you to honour your vision, embrace the journey, and always, always make room for joy. See you next episode.